can't even make this up right now. There's just so much of him. There's like not enough time. Hello everyone. Now, you might be wondering, why am I filming my intro on my bed? That's because I have, once again, a couple of orders or crochet gifts to do. And this is probably going to be the coziest this video is ever going to get. I'm in my bed, the vibes are very warm, I have my candle going, my room smells like pumpkin pies once again, it's fall time, it's good. So this month I'm celebrating a lot of birthdays. By a lot, I mean 2. So in this video's checklist, we have an order for my aunt's friend. I need to figure out a birthday present for my mom. And I also need to figure out a birthday present for my boyfriend. I'm just giving you guys a warning, heads up. It's a little different from my color crochet videos. There's less projects for sure. And a little more of, I like to call it my slice of life. I get to spend some quality time with my mom. I go traveling. I visit my old college town. I put up a poll on my Instagram, subtle Instagram plug. I just started one, but I asked you guys how you would feel about having videos in parts, and thankfully, the majority of you guys said yes, because I was struggling. I was really struggling. Crochet-wise, I was getting really stressed about deadlines. I still had a really fun week. So I'm really excited for you guys to watch, and I love it when you guys comment that as you're watching my videos, you're crocheting with me. The cutest thing ever. So I hope you guys can do that for this video too. Let's get started. So my first project is actually even more glasses holders. Yes, you heard that right. You know when I made 10 of those glasses holders for my aunt? It's my mom's 50th. My mom is turning 50. She's traveling to Korea for a little girls trip with her girls. She wants me to make 3 of the Miffy glasses holders for each of her friends. Luckily, when I was cranking out those 10, I had the foresight to know that I probably should make more. I had 2 extra already done, and then I had the base. So I'm not starting completely from scratch. On top of that, when I was making the glasses holders for my aunt, I was messing around a little bit and I made a couple of other animals. So I made this brown bear, and I also made a little duckling. A couple days after giving all of those glasses holders to my aunt, I found out that her friend actually requested one of each of the characters. Right now, her friend is battling cancer and her daughter is just getting married. According to my mom and my aunt, her face just brightened up so much when she saw the glasses holders. So I'm really happy that my crochet pieces produced such a genuinely happy reaction, especially when I'm sure she's going through such major changes in her life right now. That's my first project. I've been sitting on my chair for so long. The more I sit down, the more my back starts hurting. I have a pillow and I'm sitting on my pillow, doing my best to sit straight, but when I'm crocheting, I always have the worst posture. I'm like hunching over, or I'm putting my legs up like this. This week I just started my period, so I can't be in all of these crazy positions. I have to be straight. Goodness, guys, what is this timing? I can't even make this up right now. I was just talking about my posture and sitting down for a long time. Something just arrived in the mail. My mom and I were just actually talking about this morning, and she was like, do you know when it's gonna arrive? And I was like, no, I actually don't. Okay guys, it's really late, so I'm actually gonna go to sleep right now. But I finished the base for the bear. I really like the bear because you have the main shape already into it. There's no extra sewing. While I was at it, I also finished the base for the duck. This one's really simple. It's just the base, just the cylinder. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to add the details. So things like the eyes and the mouth. I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Guys, this is so weird. Look, the ground is wet. I know you're probably thinking like, Celeste, it's fall. It's supposed to be wet. I know. But for the past 4 years, I went to school up in NorCal. So it's really normal for me to think that up in school it's rainy, and then whenever I come back home it's all warm and sunny. Seeing Southern California being just as gloomy as NorCal is, it's making me miss NorCal just a little bit. I never thought that I would be saying that. So for now I'm working on the little details. The bear is actually pretty easy. I just made a circle with half double crochets. For all of the details I'm using single strands instead of doubling the strands. So I made this right here, and I'm gonna make kind of like a T shape for the mouth, and it's gonna be right here. And then the eyes. For the bear and the duck, I actually like to make the eyes a little bit smaller than the Miffy eyes. They're a little bit more circular. And then for the duck, again, this is also with single strands, but it's kind of the same thing that you would make when you're starting the base, but obviously it's tiny. This is gonna be the mouth for the duck, and then I'm gonna put eyes. I'm also putting a little sprout on top. A lot of people told me this when I showed them the duck, that once you put the glasses on, it looks like Chicken Little. Right now, I'm making a separate written pattern for the duck and the bear alternatives. As you're watching this video, it's probably gonna be available for you. But just know that it's really similar to the Miffy glasses holders, so a lot of the written pattern is gonna be structured like follow the Miffy pattern up until this row. The only thing that's different with this pattern is the little details, so the different snouts and the ears or the sprout on the duck. I mean, after that, all that's really left is to sew all the pieces in. So I think I'll just give you guys a final update when the details are all done. I just finished making all of them. It took so long. Chicken Little, our classic Miffy. And then this is bear. I also have all of the other Miffy ones here. We did it! Wow! So done. I'm so done making all of these glasses holders. It's the same thing over and over again, but glad that that's over with, and I hope nobody in my life asks me for glasses holders in the near future. Oh my goodness though. Somebody tagged me on Instagram that they used my Miffy pattern. I'll put it right here, and it turned out so cute. I'm actually quite tempted to do a pink version of that. It was so cute. So the other day I went shopping with my mom, and she just wanted to see some clothes from Uniqlo. Her real birthday present is the clothes that I bought her at Uniqlo. She was very happy with it. She was so excited about it. As soon as she went home, she was trying on a whole bunch of outfit combinations. I also thought it would be nice to crochet her a little something. So if you remember from my last crochet orders video, I made her this puffy bag. I definitely need to add some sort of clasp and some lining because the yarn's so thick and the stitches are so big. This is kind of what happens. But I also wanted to make a little keychain. I am my mother's daughter, but there is one thing that we disagree on, and that's the concept of bows. My mom hates bows. Like, if it was up to me, I would just be putting on bows and ribbons everywhere. But my mom is not a bow girl. She doesn't like it. So I thought it would be really cute to add like a little bear charm. The kind of bear that I'm thinking about is those Ralph Lauren bears, you know, the ones with the polos. You can sort of dress it up any way that you want, or if you want to crochet a bear and just put on doll clothes on it. I'm following this tutorial loosely for just the bear shape. I don't think I'm gonna make the dress, and I'm using this yarn from Michaels. I don't really know much about yarn materials, but this is polyester. It's like an ombre yarn, and so it's gray on the outside, and as you work inside, the end inside of the yarn butthole is white. So then I was trying to find the end on the outside, but I literally can't find it. All that I could manage to do was just grab this end. So now I'm working in double strands, and you can't stop me. It's really light, so I think really similar to if I was just using a weight 4 yarn. I'm using a 3mm hook, but I'm just gonna follow this tutorial. I finished the body very late at night, guys. I think I'm losing my mind. So I finished a lot of shows that I was kind of updating you guys about. I finished Bon Appetit, Majesty, Full Alchemist. There's also this Netflix series called Nobody Wants This. I just caught up to the 2nd season, and right now I'm just watching a bunch of rom-coms. I'm just a girl. Hello everyone, it's a new day. We're reaching that point in making plushies slash amigurumis where you have to trust the process, because tell me why. I have a feeling that once I add the ears and the snout that it's going to look better. So I'll give you guys an update, because right now we're going from this to something like this. So my bear keeps pointing it keeps telling me to go to the left. I think it's the way that I sewed it. I might have, I don't know. I think it's fine. I'm going to make a sweater for him. It's a very classic Ralph Lauren look is the navy crew neck. Usually it's the navy crew neck with the American flag on it. We'll see. I'm just gonna make the crew neck for now, and maybe I'll put a little design on it later. This is a wool yarn. Is it too fancy for a bear? Yeah. But this is the only navy that I have. It's a Ralph Lauren bear. He doesn't just wear any clothes. He wears Ralph Lauren. He wears wool. The tutorial that I'm using makes a dress. So it kind of, I think it starts at the top and then it comes down and it flares out like a dress. I think I'm just gonna stop right when it flares out. And then the dress itself kind of looks like a tank top almost. So to add the sleeves, I think I'm just gonna single crochet where the armholes are, like right here. Hello! Like I said before, I followed the tutorial for the silhouette of the dress, but I made the length longer. I think you can see what I mean once I put it on. I kept making half double crochets down and then lift the tail so I could sew in the parts. It kind of overlaps a bit. Even with double stranding the yarn, I feel like my proportions are smaller than the tutorial, but it's okay. Oh, and then for a cleaner finish, I also, I do this a lot for my projects, but I slip stitch it a little looser so that it doesn't bunch up. And I know I mentioned how I was thinking about adding some sort of design like an American flag, but that seems like a lot of work. I don't want to do that. It's all tangled. I don't want to talk about it. I think with some red yarn, I think I might sew in a little heart shape, like just a little V. A little simple, but gets the job done. With the... Guys, it's gonna be so cute. Where do I even come up with this? How is this? I think it would be really cute to make these in different colors, or you could customize the sweater, even add a hat, like a beanie. The polo bears, They are a vibe. With the trench coats or with the different sweaters or with streetwear. I saw some with beanies, so that would be really cute. Just kind of attach it wherever I want to. Okay, it's gonna suit her really well. And some sort of attachment. That's a problem for another video. Okay, moving on. Right now we're actually celebrating my mom's birthday early with a dinner tonight. We were supposed to go get some decorations for her, but I kind of lost track of time. Do you think we can go and run in real quick?
Yes.
Okay, let's go now. Pink princess birthday party. I think this is probably the 5th time on my channel where I started a project and I didn't update you guys what this was, but my boyfriend's birthday is coming up soon. A little too soon, in fact. I saw this pop up on my Instagram reels, but I decided that it would be a great idea to crank out a zip-up cardigan slash jacket. I don't know, it's like one of those moments where you just know that it's so perfect for somebody, but the timing was just impeccably awful. Hello. I don't know why I was thinking that this was doable, but since I set my mind on it, I have to do it. I'm the type of crocheter that if I don't finish a project right away, I'm never gonna do it. Never gonna do it. The yarn that I'm using is 24/7 cotton DK. So 100 grams, 273 yards. I just used up one entire skein. And this is all that I got. This pattern works from, I think it's called the yoke down. But I also have to remember that my boyfriend's shoulders are wider than mine, so if I want it, this kind of perfectly fits me, which means his shoulders probably have to do a couple inches more, because I also want this to be a little oversized for him. This is the first wearable that I'm making it from the yoke down. I've always made wearables with panels, like front panel, back panel, attach it, then the sleeves. Now I've reached the stage where I have to do something absolutely diabolical and unforgivable, but I've done it before, and that's frog a previous work. Okay, so this is the Hurricane Mesh Sweater by Crafty Hijab. I was really picky about crochet wearables, but I thought that the pattern was so cool. And this was actually my first wearable that I made. There's a couple of reasons why I'm frogging this. Number one, after making it, I never wore it again. How do I say this? I think maybe black was the wrong color to use for this sweater. For a cool pattern like this, I also want a cool color to go with it. I definitely could make this better, particularly the neckline. This was my first time ever making a neckline, and so I feel like if I had another go at this pattern, I would be able to make a sweater that I was like 100% satisfied with. Okay, thankfully I left some of the ends loose, so I'm just going to start from there. Oh boy. I think this yarn has also been put in the washer. So it's like, this is new yarn, so it's a little more glossy, and this one has turned a little matte, so hopefully I don't get bothered by that. It's giving Joseon Dynasty armor. I finished Bon Appetit, Your Majesty, by the way. It looks so funny on me. I also have to remember that a guy's shoulders are broader than I think they are. That's what I get for dating such a tall, muscular man.
Look at these stitches. I was worried that the new and the old yarn would look a little bit different, but in camera you can't see it, and also, well, I don't know why I said it like that. In person, you really can't see the difference, so I hope it doesn't show on camera. For too long.
Let me just show you guys what I have. I need to add so much more though, maybe this much more. Essentially all that's left now is those front two panels that I had on my original cardigan. So these are the rectangles that were used for the front and the back side. There's just so much of him.
Shout out to all of my crocheters who need to crochet for a man. However, the man is like twice their size. I love that for us. But also, why do you take up so much yarn? Why do you? I love you though.
We were in there for maybe an hour. I was editing some product videos. It'll be in a future video, so I'm so excited for you to see it. But I worked kind of hard on this video. So I just sent them over the video that I filmed and edited, and hope to hear back and see if they like it, because I really don't want to refilm it. I asked one of the workers at the Target tech area to try on the torso because he looked like he was of a similar height and build. So he was so up. He was like, do you need any help? And then I was like, oh, yes, but off topic, how tall are you? And then obviously I explained this for my boyfriend. The torso in the front seems fine, but when you wear it, I don't know, it was like the back seemed a little bit shorter. Right now it's at the perfect men's cropped length. I think I still need to add a couple more inches. So good to know. And I also went to Michael's this morning, and for the trim thing, I got this yarn. It's the same Lion brand. I think it shows up more gray on camera, but it's like a grayish light blue. And with the black background, you can see that there's a hint of blue. It's a different weight yarn. So the body is with a weight 3 yarn, which I really like the feeling of, but they only had weight 4 in stores. Literally tomorrow. My flight is literally tomorrow. So stressed though. There's like not enough time. Do you understand why it's so hard to tell on me? Because I didn't record the guy at Target, but on him, I really saw the need to add a couple of inches. But on me, it looks like this is where my waist is and it's over. I feel like I should add maybe 2 or 3 more rows, and then I can add the trim, because the trim will add the extra length. I think it's also going to cinch it, which means the length is also going to decrease. I drove to the wrong coffee location.
Took like a good 10 seconds to get the flavor. I can't really tell what that flavor is.
Mysterious gas still remains.
Don't be chilly. $10
She got her dogs out. You love it. Oh. How do you know?
How do you know?
Literally has to go cute.
Lately my skin hasn't been the best, but today I woke up and I can visually see that it's at a point where I can like work with it. The front camera lighting is really weird though. It makes it look like I'm super pale.
You guys for watching along with me. I would say this is a challenge that I kind of failed, and honestly though, it serves as a really big reminder to me that crochet takes a really long time. You can't rush the slow process of crocheting. And I know in my other videos it seems like I'm just cranking out a bunch of projects, but even those videos, they actually each take about a month. It is really nice. It is really nice to have those videos where I can look back at my projects on. And so this one too, keeping it very real. I can't crochet a sweater in a couple of days. Still really fun. I definitely am gonna finish it once I buy more yarn. I know that I'll have the long sleeve version that I initially envisioned for. Okay, Celeste, you're gonna take a really long time to edit this, so now is the time to show people what the finished product looks like.
Hold on girl, you have the trim and you still have to do the sleeves and the zipper.
Oh my goodness, it looks so good.
I'm not done yet. It's not done, it's not done.
Okay guys, I think I'm gonna film my outro right here because I genuinely feel like I'm gonna forget about it. There's so many other vlogs that I want to post, like daily life or makeup, but that's besides the point. I really like the fall season, so I kind of want my next videos to be about fall. You guys will know. No you won't, no you won't. Basically, I'm gonna make some room decor. That's gonna be my next video. At this point of the video, we are almost at 8K, which have an amazing day, night, whenever you're watching this. Bye.